Hello everybody, welcome back to another What's in the Box. Now today, got a few things to go through, but going back a week on Saturday, when we had the £2 coin hunt, for those of you that did see it, you'll know that I did find this 2013 Technologies. Now, everything on the coin looks fine, apart from the edge, and there's no edge inscription whatsoever. So I did a few bits of investigation just to see whether there was anything else that might have made it a fake. But firstly, as you can see, if I zoom in, the hologram does appear then disappear on that lenticular feature in the middle. Now the cogs on the next outer wheel, I zoomed right in, took some photographs, and as you can see the teeth on the cogs. So normally a fake, they would all just be sort of round blobs basically. And then the outer ring to that, you can see the little screws. And again, you don't have that definition on a fake coin. On the obverse, now when I zoomed in a little bit further, it looked like the coin had sort of a bit ghosting around the portrait. Again, I've got the pictures that I zoomed in on. The IRB initials, excellent. And then I took some photographs of the actual edge itself, and again I zoomed right in. So you can actually see a better definition of the coin. But also I did pick up this little coin weight. Now I have already tested it out, and I don't think this weight is exact, because it was weighing 50 pences at sort of just over 8 grams. Now this should weigh 12 grams. As you can see, it's got 1203, so it's sort of near enough there or thereabouts. So again, that would indicate that it is a good coin. I'm not really prepared to send it off to the Royal Mint, just in case it does get lost in the post. But like I say, a bit of more investigation on that coin, and I still think it's kosher. Right, the next thing, I did tell you in last week's What's in the Box that there was a problem with a coin that I'd ordered way back in the middle of December, and it still hadn't arrived last week. Contacted the seller, and he was quite happy to issue a refund straight away. And as luck would have it, typically we actually got the coin through the following day. So this is the coin in question. It's a 2 pence from the year 1973, good year for football up in this region. But what makes it special is it was only in proof sets, this coin, the 2 pence. So we've got the Prince of Wales feathers. I've annotated there PO, which stands for proof only. It is not intended for circulation. The mintage figure there I've got is 100,000, and that was actually taken from New Mister. However, the Check Your Change app seems to have the figure down at 75,424, but the New Mister figure did say it was an expected amount, so obviously there must have been a few sets unsold. Now, so that means that I will be able to update the Big Daddy album. Now, a lot of you will have seen this already before. So the very first page, we've got the old half pences. That one there, the 1972, was only issued in proof sets. I do have a proof set, but I'm not prepared to break the proof set up. So I'm still technically waiting for that one, although I do have it. Same with the pennies. 1972. That's the only year that I'm waiting for. We'll skip through a few other years, 2005, and then we come to the back here, 2021. I'm still needing one for a circulated version. I do have the 2021 in the billion uncirculated, and we did have a few that were only issued in sets, which was the 2018 and the 2019. So move on to the page that I do need. So up the top I've got 1973, so I can remove that little annotation now. Actually, I made these annotations out the back of the flips, so this is the little bit of paper that I tore off. Just folded back on itself because there is like a glossy, stickier side, and by just putting what you do require and then putting it into your flips, it shows what coins you still need. So that 1973 now can actually go in there, and that should complete all of the 2 pences up to and including 2022. Obviously we've got the 2023 definitives to come as yet. Technically there's still 2 coins that I am waiting for. There's 1998 or 99 that were only issued in sets, which were the non-magnetic type, and also the 1983 version, which did have an error. So if I get this one out, I mean this is out of a set as well, but some of the coins had new pence on, and it should have only had 2 pence on. That was a 1983 error. So that's technically the only ones that I am missing. But as far as I'm concerned, the date run is complete now. So just a few of the little bits and bobs to find. Right, so next thing I've got is this. Actually, I've had it a while. Let's get rid of the evidence. So this has come from Change Checker, and it is the £5 coin, get it up the right way, celebrating 60 years of the Rolling Stones. So this is a new one that has come out for the Music Legends. Now, I've got to admit, I think this is probably the worst one yet. If it hadn't got the fact that it's got the Rolling Stones on the actual coin, I mean that could have been any band, and it's supposed to be a band playing in front of a live audience, so that is a bit of a gripe. I thought this mouth and tongue design that was on one of their albums, it's Sticky Fingers, I think it was, that should have been the design on the coin. More iconic. Anyway, I'm going to get into it. Never actually opened this, as you can see, because I've just opened the envelope. And we'll have a better look at it. So we'll start with the back. Greatest rock and roll band in the world. I mean, they're still going. From an upstart band of rebels to a rock and roll institution, the Rolling Stones are widely considered to be one of the biggest bands in the history of modern music, boasting an incredible back catalogue of hits spanning 60 years and counting, including 8 #1 singles and 13 #1 albums in the United Kingdom. The band are as popular today as they were when they were first formed. From their meteoric rise to prominence in the 1960s to their iconic status today, the Rolling Stones have undoubtedly earned their place in rock and roll history as true music legends. So the coin specs, denomination of £5, alloys Cooper nickel, weight 28.28 grams, diameter 38.61 millimeters. Obverse designer Jody Clark, reverse designer Hannah Fazaklia, and it's brilliant uncirculated. So again, we've got the Queen Elizabeth portrait on. And one wonders what the next music legends will be. I mean, we haven't had the Beatles yet, and I believe it is 60 years from 2023 when they brought out their first album, Please Please Me. So that could be a bearing on why we haven't had one just yet. So anyway, you can read that at your leisure if you just want to pause the video. Got Ronnie Wood there. Keith Richard. Obviously we lost Charlie Watts. Don't know what everybody's favourite song is. I mean, Jumpin' Jack Flash and the Brown Sugar ones are probably two of my favourites. So, not too bad at all. I will put that back in its little packet shortly. Now next we've got this. You can tell by the packet it has come from UK Coin Hunt. UKCoinhunt.com. He also has his YouTube channel, but I think he tends to be more on TikTok now. But UKCoinhunt.com, that's where I get my albums from, and obviously you get coins as well. Nice little website. I think I might have to use the snips to get into this. I'll just cut this just off camera a bit. There we go. Right. So that's a bit of evidence. Make sure there's nothing else in the packet. Yeah, it is the evidence, but he's actually put on there, Cheese Macam. Right, so these are the coins in question. Right, so I'll have to use the snips to get in, because Elijah does pack them really, really well. Ooh. So the first one you can see is from the St Helena and the Ascension Islands, the sea turtle. Now this one here is a year dated 2006. I don't have the 2003 version yet. Let's get the coin out so we'll have a better look at it. So obviously it's come from circulated coins. And these four here are from the Isle of Man. Now, they were from sealed bags, so technically they haven't actually gone into circulation. And this is the celebration of 140 years of women's suffrage on the Isle of Man, so from 1881 to 2021. So we'll have a look at the obverse first. So we've got the Jody Clark portrait, one of the different designs of Jody Clark. I mean, we don't have a mintage figure for these coins, but each one of these is supposed to depict the signatures of the relevant four ladies in the voters' roll. So this one here, we've got On the top left, we've got, well, it says Kelvin Margaret, so it says obviously Margaret Kelvin. Gonna have to zoom in, you can hardly see. This one's Eliza Jane Goldsmith. That one's Catherine Callow. And finally Esther Key. So the designer or the engraver was Glyn Davies. It was actually minted at the Tower Mint in London. Now the Tower Mint is one of the UK's leading private mints, and it was actually founded by Raphael David McClough in 1976. But as of the 1st of April 2017, it actually became the official minter of Isle of Man coinage. So each coin weighs 12 grams and 28.4 millimeters in diameter. So that's a nice little 4 coins to add to the collection. This one here, by the way, the engraver of this portrait was Raphael David McClough, and the designer of the sea turtle was Michael Hibbert. Don't have a mintage figure for this one either. Right, that's it for today. Little brief look into some of the coins I've actually bought this week. So if you have enjoyed it, please drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And obviously leave a comment. I do reply to everyone I do receive. So until the next time, thank you for watching. Keep on hunting, enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.